Hi, friends. It's Joni with Three Feathers Spiritual Wisdom, and I was hoping to do some lighthearted message for this week. I used more lighthearted cards, but Spirit had a different idea. So we're working on the message for March 27th through April 2nd of 2023. The end of March is here. We had some very heavy energies last week astrologically, and I think they are still in play in this week's reading. I am using, as I said, I tried to go for the lighthearted. I'm using Tarot of the Divine cards, which is based on the folklore and fairy tales of cultures around the world. And for your card that you get to pick, I had pulled out a new deck that I got from my brother for Christmas, and it's the Britney Spears Oracle. So you get to pick one of these. Do you need the message from card A, B, or C? Trying to go lighthearted, but that was not the plan for this week, I guess. So let's jump right in. First card that came out was the Ace of Wands, and it is about the magic we are about to create, the magic uh, um, paintbrush. Everything is possible. All inspiration and creativity that is coming to us is possible to create. This is a new beginning. The aces are always a yes card or a new beginning. So we've got everything open to us. We just have to pick up the brush and start creating what we want next. And I think we're going to have a blank slate to create on, because the next card that came out with it was the Tower card. And the Tower is all about massive change. The Tower cannot withstand the lightning bolt because it wasn't built on a firm foundation. It's going to come down and crumble at our feet, but it means that we get to rebuild. We get to rebuild something. So this could represent, it could represent a situation that pops up unexpectedly. This isn't, the Tower card usually represents something we don't always expect or see coming, but sometimes we do. And the other thing about this is it could be um, it could be a situation of the collective. That's what I'm trying to say. Doesn't necessarily have to be in our own life. It could be because there is a lot going on in the world that is crazy, or you know, potentially, potentially an issue. But what I really feel is we are releasing something. We're releasing something. Something is falling away from our life that we don't need anymore. We're finally letting it go. So then we can create anew. All right. The other reason why we need to let the tower fall is because we got the Ten of Wands here. And this is about we're overburdened. We have so many things we are carrying. We are overwhelmed. We are stressed out. And we need to let this fall away. Since it's a 10, it's the completion of that. It's the ending of that. So maybe this is what the Tower is going to help us with. Letting some of those burdens fall away. We're carrying too much. We're overstressed. We can't refocus our energy. So release the burdens. The last message that came out, I think, is what comes after we release things, after the change happens, and we stay calm and grounded. We have the Empress. And this for me is another card that is about beginnings. This is abundance. This is the world is all right. You are all right. This is about the nurturing, the self-nurturing that you may need to do when you go through this and releasing. But everything in the world is bright and beautiful. Um, and there is things blooming. So whatever you put into motion that is new and creative is going to bloom. It's going to bloom. It's going to be successful, and you're going to have that abundance, and you will be able to take. You'll be taking care of yourself. It's for me. It is all good. Okay. So, do you have an oracle card in mind? Do you need card A, B, or C? Pause the video if you need to and pick one. Let your intuition guide you. If you picked A, you got the Space Princess. And I have to apologize to those of you out there who actually are Britney fans. I never really followed her, so um, I I I just know when she went a little off the rocker a little bit. That's what I remember. But other than that, this represents confidence and empowerment. This was, I guess, a phase of her career where she took it up to the next level. And maybe that's what you're doing. You are creating something and you're taking it to the next level, but you need to do it with confidence and feel empowered to do it. Red is the color of power, and you may be at the height of your power in making something happen, okay? But remember, it's it needs your confidence. Stay confident. Okay. For those of you who picked B, you got the yogi Brittany, where I guess she does yoga all the time between her shows or whatever. And this is to help her with her energy and her focus. So breathe, relax, do yoga, which will help you, with your mind and your body and your spiritual connection as well. And you'll be able to do all kinds of tough poses like Britney Spears does. But this is really, you need to relax, you need to breathe, you need to ground, and you need to re-energize your mind and your body and refocus. Refocus. Okay, for those of you who picked C, you got the Spotlight Brittany. And this is a little bit later in her career when I guess she returned to the video awards, and she's like an icon at this point and reinventing herself. This is perseverance and reinvention. And let's face it, Britney has done that. She's sort of like Madonna in that way, always taking it to the next thing, the next persona. She's returning to her roots, going back to the VMAs, and she's in she certainly has endured the ups and downs. She's had ups in her life and downs in her life. So she's just been able to persevere. So it's about perseverance and your resilience this week. So those are deeper messages than I thought they would be, but that's fabulous. That's important. I love it when spirit even comes through in the whimsical ways that we need. So we've got inspiration, change this week, building on our new beginning. I think it will be an incredible week. So I'm wishing you many blessings and take care.